What do all of these have in common? The Channel Tunnel, the Hoover Dam, Hong Kong International Airport, the London Elizabeth Line, the Trans-Alaska Pipeline, all built by the same company, a company you have almost certainly never heard of. Bechtel Corporation, the world's largest private engineering and construction company, $22 billion in annual revenue, operations in 160 countries, never publicly traded, never advertised. Most of its contracts are classified or confidential. The biggest engineering company on Earth does not want you to know it exists. So, how big is Bechtel? Bechtel was founded in 1898 with a mule team and a railway contract. By World War II, it was building refineries and pipelines for the US government. By the 1970s, it was building the Trans-Alaska Pipeline and entire cities in the Saudi desert. Today, Bechtel's project list reads like a geography lesson for the modern world. Nuclear power. Bechtel has built more nuclear power plants than any other company on Earth. Over 150 facilities in 30 countries. It is currently the prime contractor for the Hanford nuclear cleanup in Washington state, the most expensive environmental cleanup in history. 56 million gallons of radioactive waste from the Manhattan Project. The cleanup runs until 2050. Transport infrastructure. Bechtel designed and built the Bay Area Rapid Transit System in San Francisco, the Washington, D.C. Metro, the London Crossrail, the Elizabeth Line, the largest infrastructure project in European history. Heathrow Terminal 5. Hong Kong International Airport, built on a reclaimed island with 40,000 workers at peak. The Channel Tunnel. 50 kilometers of tunnel bored through chalk marl under the English Channel, two nations drilling toward each other from opposite coasts. Bechtel, part of the consortium that managed its construction. The Boston Big Dig, moving an elevated highway underground through the heart of Boston. Original budget, $2.8 billion. Final cost, $24.3 billion, 9 times over budget. Bechtel is prime contractor. And in 2006, a ceiling panel collapsed, killing one person. Bechtel paid $458 million in settlement. Government and classified projects. Bechtel manages the Nevada National Security Site, the former nuclear test site. It manages the Y-12 National Security Complex in Tennessee, which produces components for the U.S. nuclear weapons stockpile. The U.S. government goes to Bechtel because there is simply no other private company with the clearances, the workforce, and the track record to do what Bechtel does. Annual revenue, approximately $22 billion US. Employees, approximately 40,000 globally. Countries of operation, 160. Company structure, 100% privately owned, never publicly traded, 5 generations of one family. Projects completed, over 25,000 since 1898. Infrastructure value built, estimated over $1 trillion in today's money, 100% privately owned. 5 generations of the Bechtel family, never listed on a stock exchange. This private structure is the company's greatest competitive advantage. When a project runs over budget, as the Boston Big Dig did, Bechtel does not face shareholder panic or activist investor pressure. It manages the problem and moves on. When a government client needs complete confidentiality for a military facility, a classified energy project, Bechtel can guarantee it in a way that a publicly traded company legally cannot. No SEC filings, no quarterly disclosures, no analyst calls. 40,000 employees generating $22 billion works out to over $550,000 of revenue per employee. Extraordinarily high for a construction company. Because Bechtel does not do the physical work. Bechtel manages, designs, and integrates. The physical work is done by subcontractors. Bechtel holds the project together. When Bechtel built Jubail Industrial City in Saudi Arabia, a city of 100,000 people, built from nothing in the desert in the 1970s and 80s, It functioned as Saudi Arabia's construction ministry. It planned the city, designed the infrastructure, managed the contractors, trained the workforce, and handed the keys to a complete city when the project was done. No company this embedded in government power goes through 125 years without controversy. Bechtel has had three significant ones. The revolving door. George Shultz, later U.S. Secretary of State, was Bechtel's president before joining government. Caspar Weinberger, later U.S. Secretary of Defense, was Bechtel's general counsel. The movement of senior Bechtel figures into cabinet positions and back is not a coincidence. It is a defining feature of the company. The Bolivia water privatization. In 2000, Bechtel was awarded a contract to manage water privatization in Cochabamba, Bolivia. Water prices immediately rose beyond what poor communities could afford. Protests erupted. People were killed. Bechtel withdrew, then sued the Bolivian government for $50 million under an investment treaty. The lawsuit was dropped after sustained international pressure. Iraq reconstruction. After 2003, Bechtel was awarded a $680 million contract to rebuild Iraq's infrastructure. Many projects were incomplete or abandoned. The Inspector General for Iraq reconstruction cited multiple inadequate performance findings. Bechtel has built infrastructure on all 7 continents, including Antarctica. The current CEO is Brendan Bechtel, great-great-grandson of founder Warren Bechtel. The dynasty is now 125 years old. Bechtel's completion of the Hoover Dam in 1936 came 2 years ahead of schedule. In 1936, in the Nevada desert, without computers, $22 billion, 40,000 employees, 160 countries, 25,000 projects, the Channel Tunnel, the airport that serves 70 million passengers a year in Hong Kong, the nuclear cleanup that will run until 2050, the industrial city in the Saudi desert that did not exist in 1970. All Bechtel, almost none of it known. There is a specific kind of power in being essential and invisible. It is the power of never being replaceable, because no one even knows you are there. Bechtel has spent 125 years building that power. By doing one thing better than anyone else, it builds things. Next, Saudi Arabia spent $50 billion trying to build a city in a straight line, then suspended construction after building 1.4% of it. The full NEOM story. Subscribe. I'll see you there.